everyone, welcome back to another video. Recently, many students have signed up for our online music theory lessons, and our YouTube subscription has also increased. Thank you very much for putting your trust on us, and I'm very happy to see so many positive comments and 5-star review on social media platform. That will definitely motivate me to create more tutorials. Many students are curious on how we conduct online music theory lessons. So in this video, I'm going to give a free online lesson and demonstrate how I conduct online music theory lessons. Actually, my concept is very simple. In some theory books, it takes 10 sentences to explain just one simple concept. But during my lesson, I use one simple sentence to explain complicated concepts. Because many of music students are young children and adults who have lost touch of music theory for many years, in this case, you don't really need to buy any theory textbooks because I have my own guidebooks and special methods and materials for crash course crafted by myself. My online music theory lessons can be conducted as a group or individually. Many students ask whether group lessons will progress slower than individual lessons. My answer is no. Students in a group and individual lessons will make the same progress. I don't teach according to the grade and level of students, and I teach by topic. Each lesson will cover at least 2 topics and above. And each topic we cover all the details in steps up to grade 5 standard. So we don't teach grade by grade. Like grade 2, you learn how many sharps and flat. Grade 3, you learn how many sharp. I teach all the way until grade 5, teaching you how to relate the major, minor key and work out the key signature chart. So for the rest of time, we teach the students how to analyze the exercises or exam test paper from easy to highest level. So basically, before they do the worksheet and test paper, they have already finished learning all the concepts from grade 1 to 5 within one lesson. And students in the group class will be assigned classwork to be done during online lessons by annotating on the screen simultaneously to ensure they fully understand the concept before moving on to the next topics. So the student will be asked to annotate on the screen to show me how they do the steps and analyze the questions to make sure they fully understand the concept. We make full use of the allocated 1 hour so that everyone in group lessons are learning the same topic no matter what grade they are. That explains why our students can complete grade 1 to 5 in 1 year. In the past, I've shared how I teach the key signatures in another video. So today I want to teach something new. It's how to count the rhythm and analyze it in grade 1 to 5 music theory exams. Please hit the like and subscribe button because they will motivate me to create more free lessons in future. Thank you for watching. Let's start the lesson now. Thank you. This is a cake. So when this is one whole cake, you represent by 1 crochet. So this is 1 full crochet, which is 1 count. So we call it crochet. When 1 count, the cake split into half, then it will become 2 quavers. So each quiver consists of half count. So when the value gets smaller, you notice that the number of tails will increase. Okay? When this is half, I'll split into 2 halves, then the third circle I will split into 4 slices of cake. Okay? If you imagine this is a cake, birthday cake, I cut into 4 slices. So when the value gets smaller, the number of tails will increase. So these will have 2 tails. Okay, so each one is 1/4. Okay, when the value gets smaller, okay, get even smaller. So quarter, just now was quarter, get even smaller. Then the value of each slice of cake will become 1/8, which has 3 tails. Okay, so which means 1 count will consist of 1 crochet will consist of 2 quavers and 4 semi-quavers. Okay, maybe I should just join it like this. Okay, 2 quavers One count consists of 2 quavers and 4 semiquavers. Okay, this we call it 2 quavers. 2 quavers, 4 semiquavers, and 8 demi-semiquavers. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 demi-semiquavers, which has 3 tails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so to make it easier to understand, you can look at this chart. The biggest value is 4 counts over here in this chart. 4 counts can split into 2 minums. Each one is 2 counts. After that, 1 minum can split into 1 crotchet, which means, like what I analyzed to you just now, 1 count consists of 2 quiver, okay, and then 2 quiver will have 4 demi-semiquaver. From there, we split into 8 demi-semiquavers, which means you'll notice that to make it easier to understand, you can see that the note with 3 tails, so 3 tails plus 3 tails will become 1 note that has 2 tails. Okay, see, 3 tails plus 3 tails equal to the note with 1 tail. So over here, you can see I analyzed like this. This note has only 1 tail. Okay, the note that has 1 tail plus 1 tail equal to the note has no tail. Okay, this one has 2 tails, double tail plus double tail, then you have 1 tail. If the 2 notes both have 3 tails, so 3 tails equal to the note has 1 tail. So 4 tails plus 4 tails equal to the note that has 3 tails. So by understanding this concept, you'll be able to analyze the music theory test paper, no matter it's a lower grade or higher grade. So in terms of the note that has dot, you can also see this. This note has no tail, which is 1 count. Okay, when the note has no tail, the value of the dot will be half of the note. So if this is 1, then the value of the dot of this dot will be half, which has 1 tail. Okay. So one more time, this one has no tail. So the value of the dot will have 1 tail. Okay, let's move on from here. Next one, when this note has 1 tail, then the value of the dot is half of it. So it has 2 tails. Okay, next, when this note has 2 tails, then the value of the dot will have 3 tails because it's half of it. So let's move on to analyze the question. Over here, I prepared some example of lower grade and higher grade theory worksheet. Right, this is in grade 3. Okay, in the grade 3 theory worksheet. So you can see this is from grade 3, and this is 3/8. So for 3/8, the 8 down here actually represent quiver. So 3/8 means this one bar must have 3 quivers. So 8 represent quiver. Okay, let's look at this. See, this 2 note has 3 tails. So 3 tails, just now we say 3 tail plus 3 tail equal to the note with double tail. Okay, so this one also the same, double tail. So this is 1/4 plus 1/4. So quarter plus quarter is half. Okay, so this whole group of note is half count, which means this whole thing is half count. So this one is a half a count, and here is half a count. Okay, so now you have enough 3 quivers, 1, 2, 3. So here you can add a bar line. And what is this rest doing here? Okay, so this rest, the rest that has only 1 line is equal to 1 quiver. If it has 2 lines, equal to 1/4 that has 2 tails. So if the quiver, no, the rest has 3 tails like this, 1, 2, 3, then the note will have also 3 tails like this. Okay, so they are actually the same, the value are same. So over here, this is actually same as the previous bar. Okay, if you look at the one I circle in bracket in red, this is actually the same as this one. So the entire group is just 1 quiver. Okay, so this is actually just 1 quiver. So here also 4 demi-semiquaver is 1 quiver. Because just now we have already worked out, okay, the value of this group of notes. So this is another 1 quiver. So here 1, 2, 3, 3 quivers. So another bar line. Now this is 1 quiver, 2 quiver, 3 quivers. So another 3 quivers, double bar line, full stop. Okay, isn't it easy? So I guess those students who have lost touch of theory can also understand, because I make it really simple. Next, let's look at the next question, 2/4. Next question, 2/4, the same thing. over here, this is crotchet. 4 down here represent the crotchet. So over here, this is a quiver. As usual, we know this is quiver. And these two will make half plus half, will make one whole crotchet. Okay. Okay, so this whole group is one crotchet. So, and this note here is a half. And this is half. Then the value of the dot will be quarter, 2 tails. Okay. Because you understand that if this note has 1 tail, then, okay, so this is 1 tail, then the value of the dot will have 2 tails. Okay, so it's half plus quarter. Okay, now this triple line plus triple line equal to double line. So this is half plus quarter plus quarter. So half plus quarter plus quarter, everyone know that this whole thing is 1 crochet. So if you know this whole group is 1 crochet, then likewise, the rest of this will be the same. They're just 1 crochet. And I use a green pen to circle this. This is 4 demi-semi-quiver, which is the same as this. Okay, just now we know this is half count. So the same. This 4 demi-semi-quiver here will consist of another half count also. So this is another half count. This whole group will be another half count. Okay, so let's look for the answer. We need 2 crochets. So this is 1 crochet, 2 crochets. So your bar line is here. Okay. Now I erase the working so that you can see where the bar lines are. So here there's another 1 crochet, 2 crochet, 1 count, 2 count. So the next bar line will be here. Okay. So once you find the answer, you can actually erase the working so that your page will look cleaner. So after that, this is 4 quarter. 4 quarter is 1 count. Okay, like what you see just now. Okay, this 4 quarter actually belong to 1 crochet. It's 1 count. Okay, so this is 1 count, 2 count, and then bar line. So once you have found the answer, you can erase your working so that your page will look cleaner and neater. Let's move on to higher grade. So this is a lower grade theory of counting the rhythm. Let's move on to the higher grade. Like this is what you see on your screen of grade 5 digital music theory exam. They want you to look for the time signature, okay, correct time signature. So circle the correct time signature for each of these bar. As you know, just now in your grade 3 worksheet, for demi-semi-quiver, you can straight away identify this as half count. If you still cannot work out the answer so quickly, you can do it slowly first. So look at this. Triple line plus triple line is 2 lines. Triple line is 2 lines. So from here, you know that double line equal to the note with 1 line, okay? Or you can say 1 tail. So this whole thing is actually just half count. Okay, so first step, you can add up those notes that have same value. So you know this is half. And this is already half count by itself. And this is double line, 2 tails plus 2 tails. So equal to the note that has only 1 tail. Okay, so quiver, half. Then here is another half. So if this is half, then the dot here will be smaller. You have smaller value, which has 2 tails. And this one will have also 2 tails. So here the value of the notes are different. So let's add up the note that has more tail first. Both of them has 2 tails. So this add up together is actually just 1 tail. Okay. So from here you can conclude that this dot plus this semi-quiver is just half a count. So over here, it is impossible to count in crochet because half plus half is 1 crochet, half is 1 crochet, and then this is alone, this quiver is alone. So in that case, we cannot count this music in crochet beat. Okay, when you cannot count it in crochet beat, it's because one of the quiver is incomplete. One of the crochet is incomplete. Okay, the crochet beat are all incomplete. So you can only count in quivers, which means the number down here will be 8 because 8 represents quiver. So how many quivers do you have here? Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this case, this is a 5, 8, okay, 5 quiver. Let's look at the next example. Over here, this two has two tails. So add together is one tail. And then this is a quiver rest. We have one tail. And this one, two tail plus two tail, is the note has one tail. Okay, so you already have three quivers. And this note itself is one quiver. And if this is one quiver, then the value of the dot will be a quarter, which has two tails. As we say, when the note has one tail, then the value of the dot will be more tail, which is two tails. Okay, like what I say just now, this note has one tail. If this one has one tail, then the value of the dot will have two tails. Okay, two tails. And this is two tails plus two tails. So this dot plus this semi-quiver rest is just one quiver beat. And this rest is also one quiver. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. And this is in 6/8 time.